Cop or Drop. Welcome to the podcast where we discuss the funkiest upcoming fashion trends. I'm your host, Jeff Lopez. Hey guys, welcome back to this week's Cop or Drop podcast. I hope you're all doing good and ready to talk about the newest trend that has infiltrated the fashion of not only celebrities, but the general population as well. This week's topic is bulky shoes. Specifically, what I had in mind is the new Balenciaga trainers. Many brands have decided to design their own spin-off version of these shoes, undeniably with the Balenciaga trainers in mind. Fila has even created their own version of the chunky bulky shoe, and many styles to choose from. So let's get started. On tonight's show, we have Michelle Petrin, who I thought would be the perfect candidate to interview because she has a pretty strong opinion against this new trend. I, for one, do happen to like this trend, and I even bought a pair of the Filas myself. One day, when I can afford the Balenciagas, I'll definitely be buying those too. So let's see what Michelle has to say. Michelle, thank you for being on the show. I knew you'd be the perfect for this interview because we've had this debate before, and maybe we can get to the bottom of it on tonight's podcast.
Maybe we can. Let's see.
Cool. So first, I'll ask this. What are your thoughts on the new trend of bulky shoes? In general, like Fila's, Gucci's, Balenciagas.
I personally like the shape of the shoe, but I hate the trend. I personally think that they look like grandpa shoes. They're too much. I like the Gucci ones because they have a better shape to them, but like the Fila ones are just disgusting. I like that they're white though. Like the Gucci ones are like too tan, if that makes sense. So I think it really depends on who can pull it off.
Well, thanks for that because I have the Filas, so
Ew.
There's that. So, all right, what outfits do you think that chunky shoes look best in?
I hate the trend right now that's like everyone's wearing big chunky shoes with dresses. I think it goes well with casual clothes and mostly shorts.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The whole sneakers with dress thing, I don't know how I'm really feeling about that. So, do you think that this is a fad that will eventually disappear, or is this something that is going to be remaining in the fashion world for a long time?
I think it will go in and out like every other trend, but I don't think it will be lasting.
No, you don't think it'll last too long?
Definitely not.
Honestly, I think that it will last just because it's different and, like, it's making people a little bit taller, too. Maybe that's why I'm wearing them.
But I feel like skinny shoes were so in, like Converse a couple years ago. I feel like Uggs were in. They're disgusting now. Like, everything goes in and out. So I think it depends on, like, what everyone on social media is kind of projecting out.
True. Honestly, I could agree with that. So let's finish this off with the famous question, cop or drop. I honestly know already what you're going to say, but let's hear it.
I'm going to say drop. Next.
All right. So, Michelle, always a pleasure. I knew this would be a good interview. Maybe one day I'll see you wearing bulky shoes and we can refer back to this podcast and you'll never hear the end of it. Everyone listening, thank you as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Cop or Drop. Tune in next week.